Every year, thousands of travelers fall victim to theft in places you'd least expect. From security lines to quiet restrooms, bustling food courts, and even parking lots. These thefts don't just happen by chance. There's a hidden system, a method behind them that plays on how travelers move, wait, and let their guard down. The security line scam. Most travelers think the TSA checkpoint is the fastest part of the airport, but it's also one of the easiest places for a thief to blend in. Picture it. You're juggling shoes, a belt, a laptop, and that tiny bag of liquids, all while keeping an eye on your boarding pass. In the middle of this controlled chaos, your belongings are rolling out of the scanner, sometimes before you even get through the metal detector. That's when two common theft patterns show up. In the team delay setup, one person clears security quickly while an accomplice stalls just in front of you. Your bag reaches the conveyor's end unattended, giving the first thief time to slip valuables into their pocket. Then there's the quick grab, where someone ahead in line casually scoops a wallet, phone, or camera from a bin. Sometimes a person doing the grabbing isn't even a passenger. In 2023, 2 TSA officers were caught stealing from passengers' bags at Miami International Airport. 2 officers even admitted to stealing an average of $1,000 per day when they were working together. Security is designed to move you through fast, but that same efficiency leaves seconds where your items are out of sight. The smartest move? Send low-value items first, keep high-value items with you until you're ready to walk through, and travel with a companion when possible, so one person always has eyes on the bins. But once you've cleared security, the threats don't disappear. In fact, more are waiting just a few steps away. The bathroom blind spot. You're safe behind that bathroom stall door, but your bag? That's another story. Airport bathrooms are one of the few places in the terminal without cameras or guards. And thieves know it. In the late 1990s, Chicago's O'Hare Airport saw a 99% spike in thefts occurring in restrooms, even as other property crimes were dropping. You might think this is old news, but it shows that restroom thefts have been a real issue for some time. And Chicago isn't a one-off. Back in 2007, the Atlanta Airport Police admitted they began patrolling public restrooms because thieves were dragging luggage straight from the carousels into stalls to rifle through them. That prompted a formal shift in patrol tactics, with plainclothes officers stationed near bathrooms to disrupt the flow. Restroom design plays a silent role, giving airport thieves an advantage. Stalls are tight, sinks make you put down your bags, and people assume bathrooms are safe zones, especially when they're adjusting clothes or drying hands. Suddenly distracted, travelers may not notice their belongings quietly disappearing. To avoid becoming an unseen victim, choose family or accessible restrooms when traveling with multiple bags. Those stalls are wider, private, and hold your items safely by your side. If at all possible, check large bags so you've only got a personal item you can bring inside the stall. And whenever you can, always wait until after security before using the restroom. There are fewer outsiders and more surveillance in this part of the airport. Of course, bathrooms aren't the only place where you'll let your guard down. The food court is another theft buffet. The distraction zone. You've got your coffee in one hand, your phone in the other, and before you even take your first sip, your bag is gone. Airport food courts are distraction zones where just a moment lost is your vulnerability gained. At Palma de Mallorca Airport in February 2025, the press reported a wave of thefts targeting cafes, bars, and shops inside the terminal. Thefts came so frequently that airport vendors began locking fridges and lowering security shutters to protect merchandise. Homeless individuals living in terminals were identified as the repeat offenders, not as profiled criminals, but as opportunists exploiting busy, unfocused crowds. These people were accused of stealing directly from the airport vendors, not the passengers themselves. But it goes to show that it's common for thieves to operate around food courts. Food courts are intentionally designed to slow you down. Bright menu boards, comfortable seating, and that first sip of coffee. All most people want is to relax before their flight. But for thieves, it's their window. Relaxation becomes distraction, and distraction becomes opportunity. Avoid becoming their next victim by literally staying tethered to your things. Keep your bag in your lap or between your feet, with the strap looped around your chair leg. Don't just drape it over the back of a chair. Keep phones, wallets, and IDs concealed, not on the tabletop. And even when you're just grabbing a quick refill, always carry everything with you. But distraction isn't limited to just your belongings. Even something as innocent as charging your phone can open you up to a whole new kind of theft. Free power, hidden cost. That free charging port might look like a lifesaver if you're running out of battery, but it might also be the fastest route to losing your data or even your entire phone. Charging stations in airport terminals can feel like the top prize in a game show, and while they may be tempting, they're not always as harmless as they seem. In 2023, the FBI's Denver office issued a public warning urging travelers not to use free USB ports in airports, explaining that criminals can use these to load malware or monitoring tools onto devices. The TSA echoed the alarm more recently, referring to jacking juice tactics where criminals replace parts of charging ports to steal data or install malware on your device. Public charging stations are everywhere because connectivity keeps travelers happy. But by combining power and data in one port, they also create stealthy access points. Without visible tampering, most people wouldn't notice malware being silently installed or data being silently leaked. To protect yourself and your devices, charge everything before you arrive or bring your own power bank. If you must use a public port, plug in only with your own cable and stay within arm's reach. You're now fully charged and device secure. But what about the next scenario? Those quiet, empty gates where you finally rest your head. That's a different kind of risk. The nap trap. You've finally found a quiet spot to rest, maybe even take a quick power nap. But here's the catch. Those peaceful spots that sleepy travelers seek out are also a popular hunting ground for airport thieves. It's the perfect setup for them. Tired solo travelers, empty gates, and minimal witnesses. All it takes is a few seconds for someone to stroll past, scoop up your bag, and vanish around a corner. A seasoned thief at O'Hare Airport made a habit of targeting sleeping travelers. His pickings weren't dramatic. Simple carry-on bags left on chairs or floors next to people exhausted enough to fall asleep in the terminal in between flights. But security were eventually able to track him down. Exhaustion lowers vigilance, and thieves know how to watch, wait, and take. The system logic behind it is subtle but solid. If everyone naps at quiet, isolated parts of the airport, that's where bags are easiest to steal. Fewer people means fewer eyes, and sleeping passengers mean less awareness. Staying secure doesn't have to mean being paranoid. If you feel like you're going to nod off, stick to areas where other passengers are awake. Think close to coffee shops, staff stations, or moving walkways. Physically tether your bag by looping the strap through your arm, leg, or clipping it to clothing. That physical connection not only deters theft, but resets the line between safe rest and easy grab. Getting your rest is important, but not enough to drop your guard down. Next, it's on to baggage claim, where anticipation is high and mistakes feel most costly. The Carousel Con. You've just grabbed your suitcase, but here's the thing. At baggage claim, anyone with access can do the same, whether or not it's actually their bag. It's one of the few spots in the airport that leans on trust rather than verification. At San Antonio International Airport, police records show just how casual this trust can be. In 2024, luggage theft reports jumped from 18 to 123 in just 4 years. In one instance, a single man got away with stealing 3 separate bags after being caught in the act, attempting to steal the first by an airport employee. In Athens, Greece, 2 women were arrested for stealing at least 8 suitcases from baggage claim zones. Investigators found bags filled with clothes, wallets, and foreign currency in their home. These aren't isolated incidents, and they can happen anywhere in the world. The truth is that baggage claim operates like an honor system. There are minimal checks, open access, and high foot traffic. This design encourages flow, not security. Combined with fatigue and a high volume of luggage, a thief only needs seconds to grab a bag and disappear. Don't linger when you get to the airport. The longer you're away from your luggage, the more time potential thieves have to take it. Head straight to the carousel, identify your bag quickly, and collect it. Using bright tags, unique ribbons, or tracking devices like AirTags can help your bag stand out or be located if someone does take it. You've got your bag, but your journey isn't over. Next stop, crowded subside zones, where distraction and chaos combine to create entirely new risks. Picking up your luggage is just one part of the journey. What about when you reach the parking lot? That's where more sophisticated organized theft rings often strike. Beyond the terminal. Parking your car at the airport feels safe, but those lots are a magnet for organized theft rings. In 2024, hundreds of vehicles were stolen from major U.S. airports, with thieves using high-tech tools to bypass security systems. More than 300 cars were stolen from Atlanta International Airport alone. Parking facility attendants have admitted that there's simply no real security present. He says, "You see so many really nice cars at the airport. People just don't park there thinking that their vehicle is going to be stolen." A car left unattended for days or even weeks, potentially full of valuables, can be very tempting for thieves. They scan for easy targets, often using sophisticated devices to unlock and start cars without keys. In 2023, Miami International Airport reported over 200 car thefts linked to coordinated groups exploiting security blind spots and outdated surveillance systems. Authorities warned that thieves often work in teams, targeting poorly lit or less monitored spots. Airport lots are huge, with many areas out of camera range and very limited patrols. Travelers sometimes leave valuables on show without realizing it, making things even easier for thieves. To protect yourself, park in well-lit spots near cameras or attendant kiosks. Use a visible anti-theft device such as steering wheel locks and remove valuables or hide them out of sight. Choosing valet or attended parking offers tighter security, but comes at a premium rate. Taking these steps isn't paranoia. It's understanding how theft rings exploit airport parking and staying one step ahead. So the next time you're navigating the airport, whether you're juggling shoes at security, stepping into a restroom stall, or finally relaxing at your gate, remember this: airport theft isn't just about opportunists striking randomly. It's a system, a set of patterns that thieves rely on to exploit moments when you're vulnerable and distracted. Understanding how this rhythm works gives you the power to stay one step ahead. Airports are designed to keep people moving, but that same design can unintentionally open small windows for thieves to slip through. The good news? Awareness and a few smart habits can make all the difference. From watching your belongings like a hawk at the security line to being picky about where you park your car, every move counts. You just decoded it. This is Transit Code.